Peter, can you share with our audience the story of CanAlaska and why for the last 10 years you've been in search of uranium?
Well, there's a huge demand for uranium. The Athabasca Basin is in our backyard. We have been able to stake a large amount of land. That was back in 2004. And between 2004 and 2011, we put $80 million into the ground with our Japanese and Korean partners looking for uranium. The demand out there is astounding if you look at what's happening in China or in India. The number of nuclear reactors in China being 6 to 8 a year, but that's going to probably double in the short term to meet clean energy needs.
Yes, so you were very interested in clean tech. How are you ahead of the curve?
Well, we got big partners to come and help us in the beginning, and now we have Cameco Corporation working with us. We have a large area of ground, 300,000 acres of land right next door to the world's largest, richest uranium mine. And Cameco made a big discovery on our property boundary for themselves a year ago, 60 million pounds of 8% uranium. Now that target area follows onto our property, and this year in July, August, they started a drill program, and at the beginning of September they hit a very significant uranium zone at the unconformity. So we've got them as partners, we've had Mitsubishi as partners, we've had Korean partners. They have supported us for the last 10 years.
Okay.
Now we're on our own, going to make our own discoveries.
Great. So before the interview, you were telling me that your projects are large scale and that they're strategic. Can you share how they're strategic?
Well, on a uranium project, it's strategic politically, economically. You look at the demand. We can only just supply the number of nuclear power plants right now with the amount of uranium. McArthur River is right next door to us, and effectively that could supply 20 or 30 nuclear power plants for 80 years. So where are we going to get the next demand from? Where are we going to get the next supply from? The Athabasca Basin has the world's largest, richest deposits. Let's go there and have a look. Very strategic to be in Canada because you've got long-term production capabilities, you've got lots of financing, you've got lots of technical help. But you've got countries like China who are saying, well, we're building 6 or 8 nuclear power plants a year and we don't have enough uranium. So there's our market. Politically, who would we sell to? Well, it's non-proliferation countries. But once you find a uranium deposit of the size of something like Cigar Lake or McArthur River, you know, something that's 200, 300 million pounds, you're finding something that's 10 to 20 times the size of an average uranium mine.
Right.
Average uranium mine might be 10 million pounds, but here you're looking at 200 to 400 million pounds.
And I understand you have a drill program coming up soon in December.
That's right. We expect to be able to announce the drill program with Cameco by the 1st of December. That should be a January, February, March drill program, and they will be following up on these 2 very good intersections they've had. 5 meters of 1.5% uranium in the first hole and 5 meters of 1.4% uranium in the second hole. These numbers, we don't have those are radiometric grades, we don't have the assays yet, but in the next 10 days we'll be able to get those assays as they come in from the labs.
Now, how do you respond to shareholders who might be worried about the beaten uranium price?
You know what, a discovery will move our price. If I look at NextGen, it's gone from $25 million to well over $1 billion in 4 years with the discovery of 200 million pounds of uranium. That's what we've been looking for the whole way through with our major international partners. That's what we're looking for with Cameco. We got $2.2 million of their $11 million exploration program this year. That's a serious commitment from them. They are the experts in the business and they're drilling on our property. Right.
And lastly, let's talk about the ownership for management, because that's key to understand.
Well, management currently has 12% of the company, 17% fully diluted. I have Ambassador Thomas Graham as the chairman of the board. He negotiated all the strategic arms deals for the Russians and the US between 1970 and 1979. He's signing a book here today about nuclear power, how we cannot live without it. We'll have to have a lot of options out there, but he fully understands the nuclear business and has provided the statistics that investors need to know. So, you know, Seeking the Light is a book that he's just put out.
All right, thank you so much for the insights today.
Thanks very much. Do appreciate it.